We have breaking news overseas. German authorities have arrested more than 24 people who are suspected of planning to violently overthrow the government in a far-right extremist plot. For more on this, let's bring in NBC News foreign correspondent Kelly Cobiella. Kelly, good morning. What else can you tell us about this apparent plot and its alleged what the ultimate plan was?
Well, that's right, Joe. This morning, more than 3,000 special forces and law enforcement and police officers spread out across Germany, carrying out early morning raids, arresting 25 people who they say were involved in planning a plot to overthrow the government. Essentially, prosecutors say this plot involved storming the Reichstag, the German parliament. They say that these suspects had already illegally obtained weapons, that they had organized weapons trainings, that they had tried to recruit from the security services, and that they had actually formed their own shadow government to put in place if they were successful in overthrowing the government. It's not clear, prosecutors say, how long or how far along this plot was, how imminent potentially any sort of violent activity may have been. They say it's a long, involved investigation, and they're still working on those kinds of details. Joe.
Kelly, do we know how government officials learned about the plot?
Well, they've been keeping an eye on these far-right groups in Germany for some time. There have been other far-right attacks over the past couple of years. This group doesn't yet have a name, prosecutors said, but they did say that it was associated with, believed in the kinds of conspiracy theories that QAnon followers believe in, this idea of a deep state. They believe that the German government is not a sovereign state, and the only way to save the country, essentially, is to overthrow the government and put their own government in its place. Joe.
And Kelly, we've seen far-right extremism on the rise in Europe, much like here in America. You mentioned this group doesn't have a name. Are we learning anything else about the people who were arrested in this case, and what's next now in this process?
Yeah, so prosecutors say that these 25 people, among these 25 people who were arrested are former military members, military veterans in Germany. All of these all but one are German nationals. There is, among the arrestees is one nobleman with a historic royal title, fairly well known in Germany. He is known for allegedly following conspiracy theories, like the deep state conspiracy theories. All of them are expected to be in court over the next day or two. But, Joe, this is not the end of this investigation. Prosecutors say they're actually investigating more than 50 people. So it's possible we could see more raids, more arrests in the days to come. Joe.
All right. Kelly Cobiella. Kelly, thank you.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.